There's a lot of like, you won't believe, or you must see, or
The mysterious death.
Cover up.
or like the all caps in the title, like Bombshell McCarthy.
I think this is probably partisan media bias.
Because my students have studied fake news, they are able to question their sources, to check reliability, and make informed decisions about what they read before they share.
There's probably some truth to the stories, but
It's leaning the one way.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Our mission at Fairview High School is preparing students to be innovative learners. We want them to be mindful, respectful, and contribute to society when they leave us.
Morning, guys. Morning. I think media literacy is so important because of the availability of sources out there. I want them to be digital consumers who know the difference between entertainment and real news. So if you open up your iPads, and that is a hyperlink to a Padlet. So today, to start the class, we talked about how the students get their news.
Honestly, I'm a typical teenager who tends to get their news from social media, whether that's TikTok or Instagram or X.
We all have our phones all the time, right? We are instant reporters. And there's a problem with that because it's unedited. So that brings us to what is fake news. Fake news is news that is reported as accurate, but lacks reliability and credibility. We talked about different types of fake news, like partisan, satire, and sensationalism, that clickbait idea. All right, we're gonna test to see how awesome we are in identifying fake or real news.
You can hold up a green card if it was real, and a red card if it was fake.
Hurricane Milton to hit west coast of Florida as a Category 3 hurricane. Unbelievable! New study claims that drinking water can make you lose weight instantly. I was looking for, when they saw that it was fake, that they knew why. What makes this headline fake?
The 2 words, unbelievable, and then instantly.
Good. All right, we got one last one. You guys ready? What do you think?
Mrs. Nies showed us a picture of the Pope and demonstrated that fake news does not have to be in a written form. It could be in a picture or a video.
We followed that up with creating the fake news story.
NASA's Perseverance rover, currently exploring the surface of Mars,
So we took a real news article and we had to change certain pieces of information to make it fake, but almost undetectable. You could change, like, the scientists are cautiously optimistic, but extremely optimistic.
We could even say like a space organization instead of like stating like a specific one.
Yeah.
And then as a class, we saw if we could identify what was fake about it.
In the last sentence, it talks about evidence that, like, life definitely existed on Mars, but we're not going to be able to prove that, so it could be probably.
The purpose of it was to show it's easy to make fake news and it's difficult to detect, and then also making us practice looking for those minute details.
At the end of the class, we did a QR code activity. You're going to go to the website that it opens, and I want you to decide, is it real news, fake news, or does it just show some media bias?
There's definitely some like clickbaity things.
It changes some of the things that I see on social media. It helps when you can go back and like double check to make sure they're telling the truth or not.
I turned 18 a while ago, and this was the first election I voted in, so it was good to know like what's real, what's fake, and be able to make your own opinion and decide what you believe.
I hope they leave my class critical thinkers who question things before they click and share. Whatever your belief is, you should know why you believe that, and you should have some evidence to support that belief.
I think that it uses omission to sort of make it seem much worse than it actually is.
Excellent, that was a great analysis.